So Heidi, what a day it's been.
It's been absolutely unbelievable, and we have had people from all over the world join us. We have had people from Russia, Brazil, South Africa. I mean, it's been far and wide. We have had people that are only a few weeks from their death, and we have had people that are over 30 years out. So we've all come together to support each other. It's been really phenomenal.
And it's been amazing, all the professional people that have been willing to join us in 25 breakout sessions. And it's just been an incredible event. And, you know, we wanted to give a voice to grief and recovery, and everyone has certainly done that. I mean, we did it, we all did it together, and what a fabulous thing it is. And I just, you know, Ken Drux kicked off the day with his honorings. I love that, talking about things that you can do, remembering your loved ones, saying their name. I loved it when we all said their name, and maybe we can do that today while we do the candle lighting, which will be absolutely fantastic. And
I like that too, Mom, and reminding us that we are broken and made whole at the same time.
And some of his other ideas that were there's something we can do in their name. And I know so many people who have been participating in this and that are online do so much in their loved one's name. And it's such a great thing. I think that's almost the first step of moving out of your grief, is when you can do a little something for somebody else. But I always say, remember, the number one person that you need to take care of at first is yourself. And I think one of the things that this world needs is a huge amount of compassion, and it's the compassion for the individual. If you have compassion for yourself, you'll have compassion for others. So I think that's really an important thing. And I loved Dr. Alexander talking about the golden rule, you know, so important, and that we're all interconnected. How important is that? I think that's one thing. Here we are, fabulous on the internet with thousands of people able to interconnect with us. It's amazing, isn't it, Heidi?
It absolutely is. We need to come together as one, as we did today, and get peer support, because nobody knows somebody's loss like somebody that's been through a major death and a major tragedy. And the thing that I love about our speakers is they've all had great adversity, and they're not afraid to talk about their own losses and their own adversity, which has been really powerful, I think.
It's amazing, and people coming together. And I love the fact that people came together with different losses, like soaring spirit, spouse loss, compassionate friends, child loss, bereaved parents, child loss, and then the professional organizations like ADAC, and, you know, I just can't mention everybody that came. It's just,
and all the different losses: sibling loss, spouse loss, parent loss, child loss, grandchild loss, grandparent loss. I mean, it pretty much encompasses all.
One thing I want to do is also, I want to give a special shout out to Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, because that was the first book I ever read. I hate to date myself, but I was teaching at the University of Rochester, and I read on Death and Dying. Changed my life and the life of so many people. So I think she'd be so pleased with us today, with everybody that was on this program and what people are doing.
I agree with you. And her son, Ken Ross, and Diane Gray, who's on the board, joined us today. And I want to say for you all out there, if it wasn't for Elizabeth, we would not be having these conversations. Her stages were for people that were dying, not for people that were grieving. And they're not set in stone. They're fluid. So please remember that. She speaks the same speech as all of us and is on the same page. And she did phenomenal work. And I'm glad you gave her a shout out, Mom.
So we're going to have the candle lighting.
We have been working with Alan Pedersen since probably 2002. He does everything in tribute and honor of his daughter, Ashley, who died at the age of 18 in a car accident. He is the former executive director of the Compassionate Friends. I had the honor of serving on the board with him with the Compassionate Friends. He travels all over the country with angels across the USA, giving concerts and keynotes. He has done hundreds of keynotes and concerts, and he is a dear friend. He talks the talk, he walks the walk, and we are really excited to have him close today because he is an inspiration.
What an honor. I just, the word I keep saying, I talked to you the other night on the phone, and the word I kept using, Gloria, was astounding. To be on here today So many people today I've worked with have gotten to meet and have been mentors, and I've been honored to be with them. Some I haven't, but to bring this collection of people together and to be able to be here and to close this, as you both well know, my journey into this grief world was by accident. I was a singer-songwriter. I worked in radio as a reporter. I was a writer. August 15th, 2001, just like the same type of thing that happened with your precious Scott, your son, and Heidi, your brother. My daughter, Ashley, at 18 years of age, was killed in an automobile accident, and life stopped for me, basically, and I had to find a new way. And through that experience, I got to meet the most incredible people in the world. I began writing songs about having a child, having them die young, and trying to figure out life again. And through the course of that, writing songs, sharing my music, traveling to over 1,600 cities around the country and meeting people just like all the wonderful people here. It just has been a wonderful gift, and I've gotten so much healing from it. So I'm honored to be here today, and I want to close it the way I know that you and Heidi and the entire Open to Hope team would like it closed, focusing on those who we love. They died, Gloria and Heidi, but the love didn't die. It is here today. It is alive and well, and that's what I want to focus on as we close tonight with the candlelight. The first thing that I want to do tonight in the closing, but I want us all to take a moment, and it's been a long day. Some of you have been here for a lot of the day. Some of you have been here for just maybe part of the day. But I want to take a moment and everybody take a nice, slow, deep breath in through your nose and hold that breath for just a second and then just gently let it go. Now, we have a myriad of losses today. I can only imagine what all of those losses are, and we've heard about many of them today. But what I'd like to do before I play the candle song is I'd like all of us to just close our eyes, and I'd like to take a journey together back into the halls of our memory and find a most beautiful, living, loving memory of those who are in our hearts and not in our arms today. And what I'd like you to do is actually step into the halls of your memory. Look up there on the shelf and find a particular special memory. Pull it down from the shelf. Put it in your heart and put it in your mind. Now, if your memory has you outdoors, I want you to really be outdoors. Look at the sky and all that is around you. If your memory has you indoors, I want you to really be in that room. Look at the walls, and I want you to look at the furniture. And then, as you're finding that memory, I want you to look into their eyes. Maybe they're fully grown adults. Maybe they're a teenager, or a toddler, or an infant. Maybe a child you got to carry and barely got to hold or never got to hold. But I want you to find that memory and join together, all of us from all over the world, for the next few moments, wrap ourselves in a most beautiful blanket made of loving memories. Those we are here today, not only to remember, but to, in fact, celebrate. like to play this song now I wrote in honor of all those we love and we miss. Please light your candles, hold your candles. This is called Tonight I Hold This Candle. Tonight I hold this candle in memory of you, hoping some way, somehow, my love will shine through. I close my eyes, lost in the glow. There are so many things that I want you to know. This candle says I love you. This candle says I miss you. This candle is saying that I remember you. When I'm holding it toward heaven, it feels like you are near. If you're looking down tonight and see this candle burning bright, it says I'm wishing you were here in the glow of this candle. We can almost see your face, and it carries us away to another place, yeah, to another time, a most beautiful place. When all it took to light up this world was your beautiful face. This candle says we love you. This candle says we miss you. This candle is saying we remember you. When we're holding it toward heaven, it feels like you are near. If you're looking down tonight and see this candle's burning bright, it says we're wishing you were here. Someday, some way, I'll see you again, and I'll hold you in my heart. Until then, this candle says I love you. This candle says I miss you. This candle is saying that I remember you. When I'm holding it toward heaven, it feels like you are near. If you're looking down tonight and see this candle burning bright, it says I'm wishing you were here. If you're looking down tonight and see these candles burning bright, it says we're wishing you were here. This candle says I love you. God bless you.
I've learned that it helped me to help others, to know I'm not the only one, put one foot in front of the other, find a life.
Adding hope to the darkness, you start on the trip to recovery.
Reach deep down inside and say, I am going to live on.
We laugh, we cry, and remember.
Hope without action doesn't work. Hope with action can change the world.
We always say, if you've lost hope, please lean on ours.